Hi everybody, this is Mike Herzing with In Wheel Time. This week we're enjoying ourselves at the Boulders Resort right outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Really pretty country, folks. We got a chance to drive the 4th generation Toyota RAV4. This vehicle is really nice. They've done a lot to it. As a matter of fact, they've sold 1.7 million of these vehicles. And the best thing about them, how about this? 80% of them are still on the road. This vehicle will be sold in over 150 countries. Now, honestly, they've been a little boring, a little conservative in the past. This model here is probably the prettiest one they've come out with that I can remember ever. This is part of Toyota's new aggressive strategy. Let's look around the back. One thing you're going to notice right here, hallelujah, the spare tire is gone. Thank you. And it's got a lift gate instead of a swing gate, which is a really handy thing. Let's go inside and open it up. Inside, you're going to notice this vehicle with the seats folded down, both of them folded down. It's got a 60-40 split rear seat. You'll notice that this thing has class-leading storage, over 73 cubic feet. Toyota's going to sell over 200,000 of these things, and they're built in Ontario, Canada. Pretty car, sold in 3 trim levels. The LE, which starts at about a little over $23,000. The XLE, which is what this model is, they're going to sell, the majority of their vehicles are going to sell are the XLEs. Those run a little over $24,000, and that's the big seller. 40% of them sold are going to be those. And the Limited, which is the top of the food chain, starts at about $28,410 with all-wheel drive. And for a lot of folks, all-wheel drive is really handy. There's a lot of rear leg room here in the back seat. These seats will recline and also slide back and forth. Now this cloth interior is probably, like I said, this is what most people are going to buy. Nice looking interior. Let's walk up front. Inside, you're going to notice a lot of French stitching, and it's just much more upscale than they've had before. They've got a new color block design that makes the cabin seem actually bigger than it really is, and it's okay. One thing about the RAV4, it's been so popular, people said don't change the size. Believe it or not, Toyota listened, didn't make it any bigger for the 4th gen, and it's just very fine, very good deal. Very simple driver dynamics. Knobs and switches are easy to learn. You don't have to sit there and take a class to learn how to drive this, turn on the nav system and things like that. A lot of cubby holes, a lot of power plugs. Everything is easy. They moved the steering wheel a little bit. That's made it a little bit flatter because before it was angled where it felt like you were driving a bus. It's not that way at all anymore. Interior noise level is lower from the use of acoustic glass and additional noise dampening on the bulkhead and floor. It's just all around nicer. Obviously, they realize that, you know, it's a lot of competition. There's probably 25 or 28 models in their class to choose from. The public has more vehicles to choose from than ever, so why not do it just a little bit more? A lot of storage space, a lot of everything. I drove this car. I really like the way it handled, like the way it drove. Good performance, fuel economy. Let's look up front under the hood. Under the hood of the new RAV4, there are no choices for a V6 anymore. You can only get the 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder with 176 horsepower. Engine runs fine. Here's what they've done. They've gone from the old clunky 4-speed transmission to a very nice 6-speed automatic transmission. They got actually 2 miles per gallon city and 3 miles per gallon highway improvement. It's now rated at 24 city, 31 highway. Seems to get it. The powertrain just feels much better, and it's a lot more fun to drive. It doesn't feel like it's really struggling. Like I said, folks, they're going to sell a lot of these vehicles. A new chrome grille, new aerodynamics in the front. The car is quieter, drives better. Actually, they're going to bring this thing. It's pretty competitive now. With competition with Ford and Dodge and Honda, Nissan, just the toughest it's ever been. Toyota's still going to sell a lot of these things, and they're doing well. This thing brought the RAV4 back up to where it needs to be, and I think it's a great little car. Anybody interested in compact CUV needs to look at the RAV4 before they do anything else. This is Mike Herzing with In Wheel Time. You can like us on Facebook at Facebook.com/In Wheel Time. Please do that because we like you. And also you can find more about this thing on InWheelTime.com. We'll see you next week.